Off the Beaten Path. Off the Beaten Path. Brand new country. And we're not talking that top 40 crap either. This is where you can hear great singers and songwriters, and they just don't have the backing when it comes to labels. Guest interviews and everything from pop country to bluegrass and folk to hip hop. This is Off the Beaten Path.
Off the Beaten Path podcast, me, Ben Merritt. Again, it's another episode where I get to try and introduce you to some brand new artists and some new singers and songwriters and bands and all kinds of great stuff. Plus, we check in with the family reunion, just all kinds of cool stuff. And we've got our featured guest, Neon Summer, coming up. Again, the family trio, and it's a extended family. It's a pair of siblings and a married couple working together, making music, coming out of Virginia. So that's coming up, along with Green River Ordinance, a little Brody Stewart as well, Stephen Hogan, Ariana Hodges. It's like Ariana Hodges, but without the anyway. Rob Baird coming up in a bit, and our family reunion. We check in with Curtis Grimes and Grayson Tony. So again, all kinds of great stuff. Looking forward to it. You got a band that I need to know about? Well, get them to me. It's OTBP podcast at gmail.com for lots of detail. Or you can just, basically put me on to them on Facebook and Twitter as well. OTBP podcast on Facebook, at OTBP podcast on Twitter. And you can also get to our Instagram, OTBP podcast. I made it real simple for all of us, because otherwise I was going to forget too. We started off with a great singer-songwriter that I'm falling in love with every time I hear new stuff from him. His name is Rob Baird. New single is called Wrong Side of the River, and you're going to hear it right now on Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
Gonna hitch me a ride in the dead of night and leave. You can keep your weekend gamblers and your goddamn Delta heat. I don't need your empty dreams and miles of angry streets. Like that hard-earned money, I'm gone. Been on the wrong side of the river too long. I've been staring at the lights of Tennessee. All my life that golden fire been staring back at me, calling me across them dark waters, fast and deep, calling me, saying, honey, come on. Been on the wrong side of the river too long. Lost his place in heaven, among the angels there on high. Fell into that river, washed up on the side, trying to find himself a new home. He's been on the wrong side of the river too long. Been on the wrong side of the river too long. He's been on the wrong side of the river too long. Been on the wrong side of the river too long. Been on the wrong side of the river too long. Been on the wrong side of the river too long. Been on the wrong side of the river too long. Been on the wrong side of the river. Been on the wrong side of the river. Been on the wrong side of the river too long.
Please welcome the one and only
Off the Beaten Path with Ben Merritt.
I was drinking at the bar, elbows down, 5 bourbons deep, when I caught the eye of the guy standing near me. Why I wanted more, I can't be sure, but suddenly my lips were saying I do what I like, and I like what I see. Oh, I like to wait till the time is right. Sometimes you feel like time's tonight. Well, I brought you home, but now I don't remember anything. No recollection of a face or memory of a name. And now I see you lying here next to me, and all I know is that it's light and you have got to leave. Oh, I like to wait till the time is right. Sometimes you feel that time's tonight. Got nothing but a t-shirt on and earrings from last night. My stomach hurts, my head is reeling when I sit upright. My dignity's deserted me and left me in my place with nothing else but last night's makeup all over my face. So I like to wait till the time is right. Sometimes you feel that time's
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. There you go. That is Last Night's Makeup, the title track off of Ariana Hodes, Hodes. I'm going to go with Hodes, but don't quote me on that one. So she qualifies herself as garage rock country with a little bit of Americana twist in there. Definitely be looking for more from her. She's coming out of Nashville, and she just recently signed a record deal, so she's going to be out on mainstream country radio here in the very, very near future. Check out the video that she just released as well. The video that she just released is off of the EP for Workin' to Drink. We're all kind of working to drink, so therefore I think she's kind of nailing it with her with her demographic there. So, hey, Ben Merritt hanging out with you again, introducing you to the Neon Summer Band coming up in a little bit. Neon Summer, that family trio, brother, sister, and husband-wife, but obviously not brother, sister, husband-wife, because that'd be weird. Anyway, so stick around for that, and we'll get to your family reunion in just a little bit, little Grayson Tony and Curtis Grimes. But right now, his name is Stephen Hogan, and he is a very young up-and-comer. He's 26 years old, doing his thing, inspired by the bands like Florida Georgia Line, Thomas Rhett, Cadillac 3. He's been doing it, and he's engineering and producing his own music, too. So here you go. This is Ballin' on a Budget. Head on over to his Facebook page. You can find all kinds of other stuff that he's put out there before as well. But this is his latest single right here on Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
We all been broke, but we got hope. I don't need that money 'cause I got my honey in an off-brand Coke. And all my friends, the best there is. We're balling on a budget and we're loving it. Never thought I'd feel this cool with tiki torches and a kiddie pool. Few friends in the back of the KOA. Dawn's rocking that cheap guitar for the pretty girls, kids in the yard. It's a lot more fun when fun is free. We all been broke, but we got hope. I don't need that money 'cause I got my honey in an off-brand Coke. And all my friends, the best there is. We're balling on a budget and we're loving it. My girl wanted them Ray-Bans, so I went and bought her the fake brand like Scarlett Johansson. She looked so dang good. Everybody in the back trunk, sneaking into the drive-ins. Lay back, turn it up, little fun in a Dixie cup. We all been broke, but we got hope. I don't need that money 'cause I got my honey in an off-brand Coke. And all my friends, the best there is. We're balling on a budget and we're loving it. Change, but that don't mean a thing. We all been broke, but we got hope. I don't need that money 'cause I got my honey in an off-brand Coke. And all my friends, the best there is. We're balling on a budget and we're loving it. We all been broke, but we got hope. I don't need that money 'cause I got my honey in an off-brand Coke. And all my friends, the best there is. We're balling on a budget and we're loving it.
Young artists, get your music on the show by emailing Ben at otbppodcast@gmail.com.
Begins the day and then you shall arrive and disappear again. 83 steps from
where you've been. From a cornfield loft, I've seen you come and go. I compose your thoughts as I watch you grow into the girl I'd kill to know. What may it ends today.
Off the Beaten Path podcast, me, Ben Merritt. It is your family reunion, and that was Grace and Tony with The One. And it's the one as in like the number one, like the number one. The word the, and then the numeral one. Grace and Tony. Again, I chatted with them a while back. Fantastic music. I love those guys. They are fantastic. Make sure that you check out their latest album, Phantasmagoric, and it's awesome. It's awesome. Again, 10 tracks of just plain awesomeness. I talked to them when November was just brand new album that came out. So that was back in 2013, I think? Yeah. So anyway, again, Ben Merritt hanging out with you, introducing you to some brand new country music out there in the world. If you know of a band that I don't, which you probably do because there's a big country and an even bigger world out there, again, email me, otbppodcast@gmail.com. Get on Facebook, OTBP Podcast as well. Twitter, @OTBP Podcast. I know I made it tough, didn't I? Instagram as well is @OTBP Podcast. To get in touch and spread the love around and introduce me to some of your favorite bands out there as well. Right now, let's dive into some more family reunion, shall we? Mr. Curtis Grimes. Curtis was on the show a while back. I think it was season 2, like early season 2. Yeah, back in June of 2014. He's got a new single out right now. It's called Bottom of the Fifth. And it's right here on Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
Hanging curve, trying to paint the black. I gave my high school coach a heart attack. 8 outs away from winning state. All I had to do was make no mistakes. And there it went like a Goodyear blimp over the right field wall into some fans' mitt. I was standing there on a mound of dirt, feeling hurt cause I blew it in the bottom of the fifth. Man, it's a pits when your well runs dry and your time runs out. You can't quit getting lit up quicker than a sky on the 4th of July when you put it out there and lay it all on the line, just to lose it in the bottom of the fifth. Sherry Ann was my high school flame. I lost her too and I lost that game, cause she was looking for the next big thing. It hit me hard getting back that ring. So I turned that Jack D up, and good God Almighty, it's some powerful stuff. The heartache seemed to fade away, and you that gum straight, it was gone by the bottom of a fifth. Man, it's the pits when your well runs dry and your time runs out. You can't quit getting lit up quicker than a sky on the 4th of July when you put it out there and lay it all on the line, just to lose it in the bottom of a fifth. This ain't no glass half empty thing. This is almost there with the one that got away. Then you lose it in the bottom of the fifth. Oh, it's the pits when your well runs dry and your time runs out. You can't quit getting lit up quicker than a sky on the 4th of July when you put it out there and lay it all on the line, just to lose it in the bottom of the fifth. Oh, ain't it a pitch when your well runs dry and your time runs out. You can't quit getting lit up quicker than a sky on the 4th of July when you put it out there and lay it all on the line, just to lose it in the bottom of the fifth. Yeah, yeah. You lose it in the bottom of a fifth. Yeah.
Your home for new and upcoming country music.
Everybody ready?
We're ready.
Let's kick the tires and light the fire.
Main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off.
Off the Beaten Path with Ben Merritt.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. It is my great pleasure and always a pleasure to introduce you guys to some brand new up-and-coming country singers and songwriters and artists. And I've got, I'm just going to go ahead and call you a family trio on the line right now. This is Neon Summer, Marty, Angela, and Anna. How are you guys?
We're doing good, man.
I call them a family trio because there's a married couple and a pair of siblings in here. And, you're just going to have to do the math and figure it out yourself. But maybe in the conversation, the dynamic will come out. And who knows, maybe somebody will start smacking the other one around. And I don't know.
I'm already feeling it.
Yeah, Marty, sorry, man. I didn't warn you guys about this because I like not warning you about this. I have a couple of icebreaker questions. Are you guys ready?
Bring it on. We like raw.
Nothing too terrible. Don't worry. I won't ask like what color underwear you're wearing or anything like that. Marty.
Good. I was worried.
Yeah, I was about to say, Marty, you're probably not even. No, I'm just. Anyway,
I'm a little scared right now. Okay.
All right. So question number 1, and feel free to be as specific or non-specific as you'd like to be, because more than likely you won't be there when this interview goes to air. Where are you right now?
In a car.
So literally, you're not going to be where you were when you said that.
We're in a car car, literally.
Okay, well, there you go. Absolutely.
Smothering here in Florida.
Yeah, you won't be there even in 15 minutes, so there you go. Perfect. No worries about stalkers in any way, shape, or form. Got it.
That is awesome.
And actually, I might get the best answer I ever get for this question, and I like this question because I get good answers for this one. Question number 2 is, if we were to hit eject on your CD player in your car or just fire your iPod up real quick, what was the last thing you were listening to?
Oh, man, that ain't fair.
We gotta explain why though.
We were putting some new stuff together, so we were listening to our own music. Sorry.
That's fine. I mean, you gotta keep working, right? Even if you're in the car.
New stuff, so we're kind of, I into some stuff. I was actually in a different place at the time that they were. Yeah, okay. Because they're married and I'm not married to them. Goodness. And
well, you're married to them, but not. Yeah.
I'm okay. And so I was actually listening to a song called Johnny and June.
Oh, there you go. Was it the? Who did that? Man, stuck in my head right now.
It's not Johnny Cash or June Carter.
It was Heidi Newfield.
It was Trick Pony or something.
Yeah, it was Heidi Newfield, former lead singer. Yeah. There you go. Well, excellent. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah,
I knew that was going to get me a good answer. I like that one because I always get like good answers for that one. So, anyway.
Yeah.
So
what's your answer? No.
What is my answer? Just before this, I was listening to some Aaron Watson, actually.
Cool.
Stone-faced. Cool. I know all about Aaron Watson, so.
You failed that one, actually. You're supposed to say Neon Summer, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, I was listening to your guys' stuff earlier today, but I was trying to clear my mind before the interview. Hey, don't judge me. This is my show. Come on now.
Right. See? Right? Look, that's what I get. See? I try to backpedal, and they hit me anyway.
Like I said, Marty, I'm sorry. So.
Thank you, buddy.
So as you can tell, they've got a great family dynamic because Marty and Anna are siblings, and Marty and Angela are married. So you guys have kind of grown up for a long time together. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, obviously Marty and Anna, but Angela, you've been.
Well, Marty and I, we've known each other for about almost 20 years. So.
Yeah.
Well, when you're like, what, 23, 24? No,
when I was like 10. What are you talking about?
I was trying to be nice.
I just was born, okay? No.
Well, I was trying to say that you're 23 now. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah. See, Marty, I got in trouble there. I took some of the heat for you.
You might be wishing you didn't do this very 15-minute vlog.
Yeah, right? Holy cow.
You.
This could be interesting. So, but you guys kind of grew up together. You kind of grew up musically together as well. We were talking off air how each one of you kind of brings your own flavor and feel to the group, too.
Yeah. Now, when you say flavor, are you talking about singing or dancing? Because I'm the only dancer in the trio.
I don't know.
She is the only dancer. I've got two left feet.
I feel like Marty could probably cut a rug.
I'll tell you a little secret about Marty, though. He's going to kill me for this, but, I can get bad with it, Speaking of dancing, Anna really can dance, but Marty likes to tell us about his glory days when he was, winning awards for dancing.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I remember that. Oh, yeah, he does. He tells me about him. Maybe it's just me he tells about him. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those cool moves yet, but he tells me he can dance. I'm not sure.
Okay, so it was at a homecoming.
Okay.
Oh, older people are at homecomings. We understand where his award came from.
I was in school. School homecoming.
You didn't say school homecoming. You said homecoming.
She's blonde. Okay.
Oh. I'm in trouble now.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna try and help that. Sorry, Marty. I don't know, man. I think I'm out on that one. So
we need to get hats. You're really inspiring me right now. I think we need to make hats to sell at our product table. Says sorry, Marty. Great idea. I love it.
It's all right. I only require 1% of the profit too. So. Perfect. So anyway, you guys kind of grew up musically. You know, were you guys contemplating doing a group thing for a long time? I mean, was this something that even back in your teen years you were like, we should do this, you know? Or
Oh, no. You need time to process this kind of thing, honey. No, it wasn't overnight, I wouldn't say, but just, collectively, all of a sudden, when you get a great song and you come together and you're singing it just for, with the family and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you get together and it's just us three singing the one song, and it was just like, it was a dynamic that we're like, we can't ignore this. This is really cool. This sounds great together. Right. And, we all love the music industry and we love the music, so it was like, it sort of happened kind of gradually, and then,
boom.
Boom.
Yeah, and the three of you kind of have a tie previously to the music industry as well, too. Isn't it, Marty and Anna, your dad was involved?
That's right. So we started, my family, we grew up doing gospel music.
Okay.
So I love my roots. I love where we came from. So from there, we just transitioned into the country trio.
Mm-hmm.
So if you notice and where we made that transition was on our website, neonsummer.com. You'll have a song in there called "In a Little While."
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that?
I have heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, that song there
really transitioned us. Yeah.
Really transitioned. That opened a lot of doors for us.
Yeah.
In country music. My dad wrote that song.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I've listened to the song. I mean, there's you guys are doing great stuff with your website too, because there's lots of sample music on there and lots of videos and stuff like that. Lots of things for people who are just now learning about you to dive in and really wet their chops over.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're definitely working on that part.
Well, definitely. That's very good. So, now let's talk about one of the first forays into the world of country music. At least mass media country music, I should say. Tell us a little bit about What's Not to Love.
Not to Love. Okay, well, we wrote that in the studio at Platinum Pen with
Billy Austin
and
Jeff Silbar.
Yeah.
And I'll explain who these people are. And Dave Robbins.
Yes.
Okay, so Dave Robbins is Black Hawk. Okay.
Okay.
And he wrote Blue Sides of Texas. Jeff Silbar, he wrote Wind Beneath My Wings.
Wow.
And then Billy Austin wrote Leave the Pieces When You Go, Baby Put Your Best Dress On, 99.9%
And we
sure.
were honored to be in the room with them.
Right.
And it wasn't even set up. We were there to write with Billy, and then Jeff happened to come in and
heard us singing with Billy, and he was like, "Oh, can
I join?" And he did, and we ended up writing a great song together.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
I think that those are the best kinds, is the impromptu songwriting sessions. If you go into it and you're thinking oh man, we got to write a hit today, it always kind of backfires, I find,
Yeah, because when you think like that, we got to write a hit, you're kind of wondering, you're pressured, so you can't really, that creativity is a little bit
muffled.
Right, exactly. A little bit muffled.
I think muffled's actually a really good word for it too.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. All right. Wow. Well, yeah, he retracts his earlier blonde statement, but
right.
But still, sorry, Marty.
I really got to get out. I love that idea. So I'm going to think about it now.
Well, we'll talk logistics while we take a listen to it. Here it is. It's What's Not to Love. We'll come back with some more Neon Summer here in just a little bit.
against your lips to try to deny how I feel. Then I think it through. What's not to love, not to love, not to love about you? What's not to love about you? Can't think of nothing but you. What's not to love about you? 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 What's not to love? What's not to love? What's not to love? What's not to love?
There you go. What's Not to Love from Neon Summer. I got the trio on the line. Marty, Angela, and Anna. How are you guys?
Great, my friend.
Now you're further on down the highway, probably, aren't you?
Well, like I say, we're actually in the car. We're at a studio. But we're at a tracking session.
Oh, so you're stationary. Okay, good. I didn't.
Right.
Yeah, we're not driving down the road this time.
I really was not. I was really hoping that I didn't have to read like the news the next day, where it's like Neon Summer dies in tragic car accident. Stupid DJ on the other end of the phone line.
We about died when Marty's just driving straight, more or less being a phone interview and trying to drive. That's right.
All right, good. I didn't want to be blamed for the tragic early loss of Neon Summer, so.
No, you're good.
Okay, good. Whew. Because people will notice. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not just going to say it, to make it seem like it. But you guys have been seen in some pretty important places. You guys have opened up for Keith Urban. You've played the Grand Ole Opry. You've played Madison Square Garden, for crying out loud. I mean, you guys have had some pretty awesome experiences for a very young career.
Yeah, we really have had a lot of great opportunities.
Feel very blessed for it, for sure.
Now, how did some of that stuff come around? Did Keith just see your show and he was like, "Hey, I really like your stuff." I tried to do an Australian accent, but it's not very good.
No, actually, we've met some people. It's all about networking and making friends, and that's the great thing. You never know who you're sitting beside. I mean, we literally were just, we're sitting at a place in Cape Coral, and found out we sang. They're like, "Hey, play us a song." We played a song, and then the next thing you know, we're sitting beside the Eagles' sister. The band Eagles' sister. So you never know who we're sitting by. So it kind of happened the same way. Some people in Melbourne, Florida, that we met, they told us about the event. They said, "Man, you guys are great. We're going to try to get you in," and they ended up doing it to our surprise.
Is it kind of weird that the Keith Urban story involves a place called Melbourne? Anyway. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there.
Good timing, man.
Yeah, it was almost as if you were like, "Oh yeah, we met him in Perth, Missouri," or Sydney, Alaska. Yeah. So anyway, but it's kind of cool that you guys are being exposed to such large audiences, because I think it's really developing the fact that you guys aren't leaving until you're famous. Now that could have been a great segue into talking about your song, but we're not going to do that just yet. So,
okay.
But it's basically explaining that you guys are really in it for the long haul, because some bands that are out there that are offered that, if they're not really dedicated, then that would be the last thing you hear about them. That would be the last thing that people would know. They were like, "Oh man, they played Madison Square Gardens," and then they were never seen from again. But
well, that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on, I think, is we want people to know, and we want our families to know. It's really not about the famous part, even though that's the goal and the dream. You want to make it out there like that, and everybody to know you, and everybody to be playing your song. But we don't want to quit. When you have a dream and a goal, it's like you can't fail if you don't quit. You know what I mean?
There you go.
That's kind of how we feel. We really encourage people at our sings and the people that when they hang around us, do what you love and never give up on it. It's important to us.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I've always said that you'll never fail if you don't start either, too. And sometimes
that's very true.
Sometimes failures are better educators than success, but it's
absolutely.
That's the truth. We can definitely share that one.
But it's great to see that you guys are definitely, pretty much right on the first stepping stone, and you're already this is a pretty good base for you to get started with. So I'm excited to see where you guys go from here. And that is a good segue into the Pimp Yourself portion of the show. This is literally where the brand new Neon Summer fans go to find out more about you. Tell us how they can find you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I saw that you guys have a new Snapchat. I've started following you on Snapchat. So
you did? Awesome. Snapchat's the newest thing for us. I've been using it personally, but that's new for our Neon Summer one. So, yeah, definitely Snapchat is Neon Summer 7. We couldn't get to just Neon Summer, so that was Neon Summer 7. But pretty much everything else is just Neon Summer. So you got Facebook, we got Pinterest, because me and Anna, we absolutely love Pinterest.
Thank you for pointing them out.
Yeah.
Marty thinks it's just a girl thing, but it's not. Do you use Pinterest?
No, it's a girl thing. It's definitely a girl thing.
Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah.
It's not just a boy thing, a girl thing. Let me tell you, I fixed our washing machine by going on Pinterest and seeing a video on it.
Well, we know who fixes the washing machines in the house now.
Well, I'm saying you could have just gone to Google and video searched how to fix a washing machine, though.
Funner. I can save it for later. It's like shopping without having to pay. It's awesome.
Anyway, I tried though with the just so that my name is clear. I tried with the washing machine.
That's worse.
She did not want. No, we called somebody. She didn't want to do that.
Right.
She didn't want to do that. I called somebody, a professional. She did not want to do that.
I paid just $300. I'm just saying.
Just wanted to clear. Okay.
So anyway, we got the Pinterest, we got the Snapchat. Let's see what else we got. We got Twitter. Neon Summer is our Twitter. Neon Summer Band is our Twitter, and then we've got neonsummer.com is our website. You can click on any of those links right there on our website. We have them all available right there on our website, except for the Snapchat. We still have to add that one on there. So.
Well, but that was at the very top of your Facebook page when I looked at it. So
yeah.
So that was easy to find as well. But so again, it's a great way to get in touch and learn everything that you need to know about a new up-and-coming band such as yourself. Guys, tell us about the brand new single, I Ain't Leaving Till I'm Famous, and then we'll take a listen to it, all right?
All right, well, I'll tell you the story how it happened. We were at a writer's night in Nashville with Billy Austin, and we were just laughing about how every server in Nashville is practically in it for music. So, whether it's writing or singing or playing, everybody in Nashville that's serving, that's what you do. You work during the day as a server, and at night you play in the bars. And so we was at this writer's night, and I asked our waitress, I said, are you here for music? And she said, yeah, I am. She said, I've been here, I think she said it was like 8 or 10 years, something like that. And she said, but I'm not leaving till I'm famous. And literally, I heard nothing else that the lady said. I was just grabbing a napkin and paper and pen. I said, guys, we got to go back to the studio and write this. And so, yeah.
That's what we did.
That's what we did.
Studio and wrote the song.
And there you go. Did you give her writer credits? No.
You know what's funny? I think it's so funny. Somebody's going to hear the song on the radio. She's going to hear the song on the radio one day. She's like, I feel that way. That's exactly what I say. So maybe if we ever get to meet her, we'll get to talk to her about it.
There you go. I got a buddy that just moved down to Nashville. He's a guitar player, and he, is obviously going to want to try and make it professionally and things like that. He's not very good at serving, though, so you know what he's doing in the daytime hours when he's not playing in the bars?
Oh, what's that?
He's an Uber driver.
Oh, that's new. Yeah, that's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. So, waiter or Uber driver is, you could do that, so.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, when we first went to Nashville, they didn't have Uber yet, so.
Right. Yeah, there's always that.
I was a server at the Cracker Barrel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. I was a landscaper.
Yeah, Marty did landscaping. Me and Anna did the Cracker Barrel.
Again, throwing the man card.
Yeah, I was about to say you got to make up for the the washing machine debacle. So.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, guys, I really appreciate you taking some time out to chat with me again, Marty, Angela, and Anna. This is Neon Summer. Guys, thank you very much, and we look forward to hearing lots more from you, all right?
We appreciate you, buddy. Thank you now.
Just see you in person.
Here it is. This is the new single, I Ain't Leaving Till I'm Famous. It's Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt.
I skidded into town with everything I own, stuffed in a Chevy truck. I'm here to make this my home, and I intend to get exactly what I came here for. Whoa. I got a crazy dream, I got a song to sing, I got some folks back home that mean the world to me, and I won't quit until they hear me on their radio. But it's a dark night in the city where your name ain't up in lights, and you don't get much pity when you're chasing paradise. I've been down some dead-end roads, but this one sure ain't one of those. This ain't no game of chance in Vegas. This ain't just a dream to me. This is what I live and breathe. So can I tell you, just between us, I ain't leaving till I'm famous. I work a job all day, I play the bars all night, I'm dead tired on my feet, but hey, I love this crazy life, and really, who could ever ask for more? But it's a dark night in the city where your name ain't up in lights, and you don't get much pity when you're chasing paradise. I've been down some dead-end roads, but this one sure ain't one of those. This ain't no game of chance in Vegas. This ain't just a dream to me. This is what I live and breathe. So can I tell you, just between us, I ain't leaving till I'm famous. But it's a dark night in the city where your name ain't up in lights, and you don't get much pity when you're chasing paradise. I've been down some dead-end roads, but this one sure ain't one of those. This ain't no game of chance in Vegas. This ain't just a dream to me. This is what I live and breathe. So can I tell you, just between us, I ain't leaving till I'm famous. I ain't leaving till I'm famous. I ain't leaving till I'm famous.
Do you know a band Ben doesn't? Tell us who you are digging on Facebook.com/OTBP Podcast, Twitter @OTBP Podcast, or email OTBPpodcast@gmail.com.
I got some ice in my cup, looking for something to fill it up. Don't hold out, man, hand me the bottle. It's about time to push on the throttle. I see a honey over there, brand new tan, a bleach blonde hair, like she just got back from Panama City. Came out here to hear some country. We've been all wound up all week long. It's time to throw down, time to let it go, time to get it on. Break out the boombox and crank up the song. Raise up your glass, take another sip and sing along. Look at all the girls out on the lawn. Yeah, we'll be here till the last one's gone. lights flash, out looking for a party to crash. Hide the good stuff, y'all be cool. You know the drill ain't nothing new. Don't worry, everything's fine. It's just Bobby bringing the shine. Everybody cheers when he opens the trunk. We're about to light the midnight up. We've been all wound up all week long. It's time to throw down, time to let it go, time to get it on. Break out the boombox and crank up the song. Raise up your glass, take another sip and sing along. Girls out on the lawn. Yeah, we'll be here till the last one's gone. No cover charge, come on, no closing time, no last call. Party lights strung out in the yard. We make the rules, we are the bar. Wound up all week long. It's time to throw down, time to let it go, time to get it on. Break out the boombox and crank up the song. Raise up your glass, take another sip and sing along. Look at all the girls out on the lawn. Yeah, we'll be here till the last one's gone. Here comes the dawn. Yeah, we'll be here till the last one's gone.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. There's Brody Stewart, and till the last one's gone. Brody is from the San Francisco Bay Area, again, rocking out in Cali. Was it Central Cali? I think that's Central Cali. Moonshine Bandits are from Northern Cali. There's a bunch of stuff down in Southern California. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like Central Cal. So, San Francisco Bay, Sacramento, stuff like that. Again, Brody was a youngster who was just surrounded by country music. Grew up doing rodeo, listening to country music, playing guitar, singing. Soon enough, yeah, he founded his own band, and he's never looked back. He's actually produced some very big names in music. Enrique Iglesias, he produced a single for Enrique. So, again, definitely got his chops in the world of music, but country music is definitely where his heart lies. Ben Merritt hanging out with you again. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast. Stick around. We'll wrap it up and tell you what you can expect for next week's live episode. But right now, they are an unsigned independent country music band coming out of Green River, Texas. At least that's what I would assume this name means. This is the Green River Ordinance, and here is Simple Life. We'll talk more about them coming up in just a little bit here on Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
I love the simple life, front porch and my lover's eyes, green grass and an open sky. I love the simple life. By God's good grace, in a Texas town where life moves at a slower pace. Learn to work with my hands and say yes, ma'am. And that's a part of me that'll never fade away. I love the simple life, front porch and my lover's eyes, green grass and an open sky. I love a simple life. Got my guitar and a wailing tune, ringing out under a southern moon. One thing that's always true, I love a simple life. Got the grill smoking, good drink in my hand, a few friends on the way, and it's sure to be a fine night. The sun's hanging low, and I've got a piece in my
my soul. And I think to myself, God, it's good to be alive. I love a simple life. Front porch and my lover's eyes. Green grass and an open sky. I love a simple life. Got my guitar and a penny tune, ringing out under a southern moon. One thing that's always true, I love a simple life. All we need are the simple things, to see the world with open eyes and arms to hold you close at night. It ain't always easy, it'll be alright. I love a simple life. Front porch and my lover's eyes. Green grass and an open sky. I love a simple life. I got my guitar and a willie tune, ringing out under a southern moon. One thing that's always true, I love a simple life. Yeah, it's built for me and you. I love a simple life. One thing that's always true, I love a simple life.
Off the Beaten Path podcast, me, Ben Merritt. There you go. That is Green River Ordinance, which, by the way, is from Fort Worth, Texas, not Green River, Texas, because I don't know where that came from. I just thought that the name had something to do with where they were from. Anyway, but again, Green River Ordinance with their latest single, Simple Life. And you've probably heard them before. The very first time I ever heard them was back in 2013 with their single, Dancing Shoes. And then, actually, it was even earlier than that, probably. God. Then also, Red Fire Night was a big single for them. The lead single off of their latest album called 15, which you can also find Simple Life on. So that came out early this year. About, 3 or 4 months ago. But Green River Ordinance also has a beautiful thing going on, and it's a beautiful thing for you because it's a great way for you to hear more about them without really having to invest a lot of music, other than Spotify, obviously. But they have a noise trade as well. Go to noisetrade.com/GRO, and you can download a couple of pieces of work from Green River Ordinance. Again, they got a free sampler out there, and then some unreleased B-sides as well, too. So make sure that you check that out. Again, Green River Ordinance, some of my favorite stuff out there right now. Especially from the young independent scene that's out there. So, again, this is going to do it for me, Ben Merritt, here on Off the Beaten Path podcast for this week, at least. Thanks to Neon Summer for stopping on by. Thank you for stopping on by as well. We checked in with our family members. Again, we checked in with Curtis Grimes and Grace and Tony. Heard from Rob Baird, Stephen Hogan, Brody Stewart, Ariana Hodes, Green River Ordinance, obviously, as well. And again, next week we go live once again. Northern Wisconsin's very own Dig Deep. They are the punk grass movement. These 4 guys working together in a bluegrass band all have a background in heavy metal and punk music. So yeah, it's literally a sound all their own. So we'll hear from Dig Deep from Northern Wisconsin coming up next week here on Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Have a great week. Talk to you again.